Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Darth Gavin, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my Erosion Chimps Black Border Guide. As you can see, my hero is Psy. His infinite range is very useful on this map, so that's why we're going to be using him. For our start, we're going to use a sub and a dart. Make sure your sub's range board over here about like gets past this little ledge here, and your darts like pretty much borders this little I guess crack or whatever. Nice. Our sub and dart are going to defend until round 9. After round 8, we're going to buy twin guns. You can afford it in the middle of the round, but there's no need to buy it in the middle of the round because round 8's free. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to buy airburst darts on our sub before round 14. Round 10 might look a little bit scary, but I don't know, you'll never die there as long as you have twin guns and your sub's not in a terrible place. Now, for those of you who might be wondering, yes, we have enough money to afford the Psy, but our defense is going to be a lot worse if you buy him earlier. Round 14, 15, and 16 and 18 are going to be a lot sketchier with that airburst darts. You need pretty lucky sub RNG to survive those rounds. If you like, you can buy longer range now. You just need to buy it before round 18. But if you guys don't know how this map works, you'll see why. I'll leave it as a surprise. Yes, the ice erodes. So in the middle of round 18, we're going to play Psy up on this ledge here. He will not get sold, like our Dart Monkey. This whole section up here is completely safe. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a Dart Monkey up here on this little platform, which whenever this ice breaks, this dart will stay until this ice here breaks, which is pretty cool. After round 19, we're going to buy enhanced eyesight on our Dart Monkey. If you have to, you can micro-size targeting this round if anything gets past our sub, but I've never seen that happen. Our sub hits till about like here, which is a lot further than you come to realize. After round 21, you can buy advanced intel, which is going to make these rounds a whole lot easier. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a sniper here. We're going to set him to strong and buy the full metal jacket upgrade. This dude will be our early lead popping power, because we do not get size, level 6 I believe it is, when he gets lead. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a Druid of the Jungle with hard horns. We're also going to set him to strong. This comboed with our Psy is going to help against a lot of strong balloons, including ceramics, especially for round 40. If you like, you can buy Druid of the Jungle mid-round 30. You don't have to, though. We're going to buy hard thorns on him as well. We're going to make sure he's set strong. That's pretty important. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy triple guns on our sub. which this defensive core will take us pretty much to round 40. The sub and druid are strong together because the sub has a good bit of pierce with its air burst, darts, and the druid weakens everything, and it also has like pretty much infinite map range. Round 35 might look a little bit sketchy. If you'd like, you can micro your Psy or druid, but shouldn't be needed. You can do this at any time, really, but next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy an B.E.Z. I'm also going to set its targeting to about straight here, and I'm going to reverse its path. I don't know if that really matters, though. I just like it going at the balloons, so it doesn't have to chase much. If you like to, you can buy Never Miss Targeting in the middle of round 38. You don't have to, though. The ceramics just get destroyed. We're gonna buy Rapid Fire and lots of more darts on our ace as well. Almost said submarine there. For round 40, we're going to set our druid to first targeting and our Psy to last. This is to help minimize the chance that one Ceram does not get picked up. I've had that happen. Our sub and ace will pop the Moab layer, and as you can see, the ceramics will get taken care of. Now after this round, you're going to definitely want to make sure to set your Psy and druid back to strong. After round 40, we're going to place a village up on this top platform. I'm just going to place it as low as I can. We're going to buy Grow Blocker and Radar Scanner. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have those targetings back. Rather safe than sorry. After round 41, we're going to buy Radar Scanner on our village. And then after round 43, we're going to buy Bigger Radius and Jungle Drums on our village as well. After round 45, we're going to buy a 320 Alchemist for our ace. This will probably over double his damage. I'm just going to place him about here, about in line with the X on my screen. Doesn't really matter though. It's not a very precise spot. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our Alchemist to Stronger Stimulant. I believe we can afford him after round 48, I guess. Or during. I'll just buy him during round 48. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a Darling. I'm going to put him as low and to the right as I can. If you place your village right, there's no chance he's not in the village range. So it's not something you have to worry about. We're going to buy Laser Shock and Faster Swivel. You may have guessed we're going to be using the Balloon Exclusion Zone. I probably put that in the title of this video. I haven't made that yet. I'm still recording right now. After round 49, you can upgrade to Buckshot. We're just going to target him at the Moabs to help reduce any RNG. I've never died, though, as long as you just, like, aim him somewhere semi-useful. Don't worry, we don't have to do very much Darling targeting. Once we buy the Balloon Area Denial system, we're going to set it to automatic targeting the entire game. Now that another ice is broken off, if you're wondering, the sub is not very useful here. We don't need to buy anything for intel. It would just delay our player denial system and not help us that much. After round 57, we're going to be able to afford our balloon area denial system. If you'd like, you can buy it in the middle of round 57. It is not needed though, as long as you have the OK Dartling micro. We're going to buy a balloon area denial system and put it on independent targeting. Now this thing will annihilate these mounds for us. Psy can hit the leads for round 59. And we have a lot of things alk buffed as well, so the camera leads are no issue. B.E.Z gets destroyed. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy the balloon exclusion zone. We are going to have to use a few abilities until then though. Now for round 63, there's a chance you might have to Psy ability. You might have to use his level 10. I would say if anything gets about past this bear, I would use his level 10. It shouldn't though, but I've had it happen. I believe it's just buff RNG. I'd play this in slow-mo, just so you can watch. If anything gets very close, just use your Psy ability. Okay, now I will see you guys on round 75. We have to do something. Okay, now for round 75, once this first big wave of BFBs pops to Moabs, and when those Moabs pop to Cerams, we're going to use Psy's level 10. Like this wave of BFBs, so once they pop, we're going to use his level 10 just to make it more consistent. There's times you don't need it, but there's times you can die if you don't use it. You should be okay here. If you like, you can use a Psy's level 3 stun. Round 76 is 3. It's not very hard. Round 77, we don't have to use any abilities, especially because they're up. For round 78, we're going to use Psy's level 10 on both ceramic waves because our Dartling will get overwhelmed, which doesn't have the Pierce to contend with, like, I don't even know how many cerams it is. It's a lot. So we're going to wait for all these cerams to come out, and we're going to use Psy's ability. And we'll just destroy the wave. And we're going to do the same for the camo wave that's coming in a little bit. Don't worry, you have Psy's ability back up. It might look a little close. Once all they're out, we're going to use the ability again. We don't have to do anything on round 79 as well. Now after 79, these next couple rounds are probably the hardest part of this run. Actually, definitely the hardest part. For round 80, once the Zomg pops to BFBs, we're going to use Psy's stun. And once said BFBs pop, we're going to use the stun now, And then once most of these Moabs have popped, we're going to use Psi level 3. Actually, I didn't even need it there. Usually you will. So if it gets close, just use it. 81 is fairly easy. Rounds, very troublesome. Regular BFBs, destroyed. Round 82, we're going to use a stun on the 4 by BFBs. Once most of those came out. I'm going to let this one pop normally. Actually, I'm going to stun that because that was too close. So if it looks like that, just go ahead and use your stun. Round 83 is not very difficult. You do not need it. Usually it's not this close. But as long as you just use your abilities, you should be okay. And then I would recommend buying your B.E.Z in the middle of 83. I don't think you have to do that. Yeah, you definitely don't. But I'm just gonna do it anyways. Those regular Moabs are not much of a threat. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy the monkey Bureau. Now, yes, I know DDTs are not like for another 6 rounds, but I'm just going to do it now. Just get it out of the way. Just, the balloon exclusion zone does not have lead popping power without help. Next thing we're going to do is under the range of our village. I'm just going to put him about right here, about like as far bottom right as you can while still under village range. We're going to get an 024 blue. You can just start him out as an 013 and then buy a splatter and endless glue. This guy will immensely help for the 90s. DVTs are not going to be an issue once they get slowed. And if you'd like in these rounds, you can use your Psi abilities, but that just goes through really the whole game. If you're afraid, you can use an ability. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a boomer about pretty much as top left as you can while still village range. We're going to upgrade him to an 042 ab press. One set to strong as well. That's important. And once we buy said Moab press, we're going to get another one. I'm just going to put it next to our glue as bottom right as you can. Also set him to strong and upgrade him to 024. These guys will help slow down some of the waves and allow our B.E.Z to pop them like some of the balloons more spaced out. If you'd like, for some of these rounds, you can use like a stun or a Psi 10. You know, if you want to, you can let out a little scream. I'm sorry, that was kind of corny. Now, the last tower we have to buy this run is an 042 Spike Factory. This is for round 100. This thing is immensely strong on this map, because the way this works is once you buy smart spikes with a Spike Storm, it will only put spikes on an active lane. I tested this before. If you buy an 04, I can't speak today. If you buy Spike Storm with bigger stacks, it will spew spikes on here. And the weird thing is, you can place towers here. I don't understand that. This map is kind of weird. Now, with the rest of the money you have this game, you can buy whatever you like. In this run, I'm just going to get another Moab press. Set the strong. You just have to make sure you have your Spike Storm up for round 100. That's important. If you'd like to, you can use like a Psi stun or a Psi level 10 here. You don't have to though. I will if I can. Play around 99. It's easy. DDTs just get annihilated. Now for round 100, once most of the bad's on screen, just use your Spike Storm. And if you want to, you can just watch the pop count get crazy. I would recommend using your Psy abilities once it pops. You shouldn't have to, though. I would definitely say stun the DDTs. But, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you got your Erosion black border. This is a difficult map. I feel like it could easily pass as an expert map. Well, that'll be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, peace.